Hello everybody, some would say I'm the Reverse and welcome to my review for Supergirl Season 5 Episode 10 titled The Bottle Episode. Let's get right into it, and I'm just going to say this is my favorite standalone episode of Supergirl this season so far. I think the only episode that comes right above it is the Crisis episode. I don't know what it is about this episode, it's just very well written, and I love the storylines and the setup for the back half of the season. Um, yeah, let's just get into some specifics. Obviously, in Crisis, it was revealed in Part 5 that Lex is going to be the good guy now, or to the world, he is a good guy, a hero. He's the boss of the DEO, and he just won a Nobel Peace Prize in Crisis. What a great idea for a storyline. That's all I have to say is just, I don't know. Lex is good as a villain, but as a hero, or if the world sees him as a hero, that's an awesome storyline, and I'm really excited for them to explore that more in the back half. Um, something I noticed in this episode, when Alex and Kara are talking at the beginning, um, Alex mentions that John can't restore the world's collective memories, before Crisis, because their minds would literally be blown, because it would affect relationships and stuff. Um, And I guess that makes sense. They're obviously they're trying to find an explanation, just a random explanation, to why they can't restore the entire world's memory. Um, and that's why. It makes sense. You can tell that they're doing it as an excuse, like just a writing tool. But it does make sense, so I guess it works. Um, it it seems at the beginning of the episode that Lena does not have her memories, because Kara wants to give her memories back, and Alex is telling her that maybe Lena without memories is good. But we soon learn that Lena does have her memories. It turns out Lex, um, gave her memories back when they were creating this new Earth in Crisis. And Lena mentions to Lex Leviathan. He does not know what Leviathan is, so he is not. He apparently didn't have any ties to Leviathan. Um, he will most likely after this episode, but before he did not. Obviously because he was dead. Um, but then we have Brainy and Nia. They are going out on a date, or at least just to get like smoothies or whatever they were gonna get. Um, and they run into another Brainy. Um, yeah, this is the main storyline of the episode, and you know, I was pretty surprised. I didn't expect them to deal with the multiverse and stuff like this. First episode back from Crisis, um, but I'll just say it now. They didn't explain this until later in the episode, but it turns out they are survivors from other Earths, that basically escaped through wormholes or like got brought through wormholes. So yeah, this was cool. I enjoyed this plot line, and it was a pretty good idea bringing all these different versions of Brainy from different Earths, these survivors. I thought it was kind of cool, and I thought they executed it really well. But then they go back to the DEO. They bring this other Brainy in, and it turns out there are a bunch more. Um, there's the Brainy you're seeing on screen. There's also a female Brainy who claims to be the director of the DEO. Obviously, Alex is. Um, they soon figure out that they're from different Earths and stuff. Um, one of the Brainies there's this one that you're seeing on screen. There's the female one. There's our Brainy. There's another one, um, like in a just a black shirt and stuff. That's I guess I'll just call him Black Shirt Brainy. And then there's the one that they ran into at the smoothie shop. He has like yellow boots, and Black Shirt Brainy. Basically, he gets like erased or something, and he says, "Don't let him open the bottle," and then he was killed, by the anti-life equation. Now, if you don't know what this is, look it up. It's from the comics. It has ties to Darkseid, So obviously this isn't teasing Darkseid, but it does have ties to Darkseid. So it was cool that they mentioned this and confirms its existence in the Arrowverse. So Darkseid might come in the future and use it. I don't know, but it was cool anyways. But they go to this bar, and there are the bartender, basically there's two of them, and there's a bunch of people from other Earths. There's a little Toy Man reference with the little toy monkey, and he is in the next episode, and I'll get to that at the end of the review. But then there's also the Dark Kryptonians from season 3. If you remember, that's the people who, I think they resurrected Rain, or they were just, they're like Rain. Basically, they're the world killers, and they are from another Earth, and they are not evil in this version, or in this Earth. And, yeah, interesting, I guess. Did not really like them in season 3 at all. Really, I hated them. Um, but I didn't mind seeing them since they weren't really bad in this episode, and they kind of had a minor role. They're brought up later in the episode. But this place is called Al's Bar, and it's basically where survivors from destroyed Earths, they all group together and they hang out here. And they've all come through wormholes and stuff. Something I think is funny though, especially in the Al's Bar scene, the Brainy with the yellow boots, the one that Nia and Brainy ran into at the smoothie stand or whatever at the beginning of the episode. He's actually really funny, and I like him. I wish we got to see more of him, but he, I don't know if he dies, but I don't really know how to explain it, but I'll get to that later. He is actually kind of funny. So yeah. Um, we got Lillian Luther back. Was not expecting to see her back. I think she works at the Luther Foundation. She's not in prison. She's not a bad guy. Obviously, this is Lex's doing from Crisis when he created when they created Earth Prime. Um, yeah, there's nothing much to say. Lillian is back. I don't know if she's recurring, or I think it's probably just going to be for this episode. But yeah, the Brainy we see on screen is revealed to be evil. Um, well, not evil. He has good intentions, but I'll just call him Evil Brainy. The black shirt Brainy, when he got erased by the anti-life equation, remember he said, "Don't let him open the bottle." Um, yeah, Nia catches Evil Brainy with the bottle, and it has an earth in it. And this bottle holds 7 million souls from Evil Brainy's Earth. He bottled his Earth. Um, just like how Brainiac, he collects cities and stuff. Um, in the comics, Brainiac, the evil Brainiac, the Justice League villain, not Brainiac 5, but um, yeah, bottling stuff is, I guess, a thing in the Arrowverse now. So another reference to a Justice League villain. Um, yeah, not much to say about that. Uh, but yeah, Evil Brainy reveals that he killed Black Shirt Brainy, and he tries to kill Nia. Um, he's trying to use this sword thing. It's a special metal that can open the bottle because the bottle really can't be opened by anything. So he's trying to use this sword, this blade thing that the DEO has. That's why he's here, to open the bottle. And but he's stopped by Brainy and Supergirl. Supergirl uses her heat vision to destroy the blade, and then yeah, he portals out of here. He portals out of there, and then he basically portaled to Al's Bar. If you remember from earlier in my review, that's the place where all the survivors from the Earths are. And it's because the Dark Kryptonians, or they call them the Witches, I believe, in this episode, can open the bottle with their magic. So yeah, that's why he went there. But they stop him, and they suck him into the bottle. They suck all the Dark Kryptonians into the bottle since they're all from that Earth. He like sucks their souls. He keeps them there until they can find a safe place to release the Earth, because if um, they release it on Prime Earth, there's a possibility that both Earths and everyone on them could be killed. So yeah, they wait to find a place to open it. So they suck them in there for later, I guess. I don't know. Um, but Brainy takes off his personality inhibitors, which is we learn a little bit about Brainy's parents, um, about how his mom bottled the planet for him. His dad was disgusted by her and stuff, and then he took the planet away. Brainy, because he was little, he was mad at his father, and then his dad feared his power and feared that he was going to be evil, feared that he was going to end up just like his mom. So he put personality inhibitors, which basically stops him from being part of what they call the big brain, which is all the the brainiacs, um, their collective consciousness, based not consciousness, but it's like a I don't know how to explain it, but you know what I mean. He takes his personality inhibitors off. He turns green. It was really awesome because, Brainiac in the comics is green. And then the female Brainy, the director of the DEO from the other Earth, um, she tells him that their worlds are very, very similar, and she on her Earth chose to work against Lex, and it ended up backfiring, and it was really bad. So she tells him to work with Lex, and that's what he does at the end of the episode. He works with Lex. So Brainy and Lex are going to be working together. Weird, weird, weird combination. Did not expect them to be working together. Um, and then Brainy broke up with Nia, which was a little bit of a sad scene. Something about this episode I forgot to touch on is Lena. Lena, she was offered to work with Lex, and Supergirl also offered. Lena's obviously still mad at Supergirl, but she is considering working with her. But then she partners with Lex instead of Supergirl. Because Lex uses the Truth Seeker to reveal that he's not going to turn on. Well, he reveals that he is going to turn on Lena when the time is right, or when she is of inconvenience. And yeah, but he uses that to get her to trust him, and then they work together. We also learned a little bit about William's backstory on Earth Prime. It's similar, but it's also different. It stems from Russell's death, but instead of Leviathan and Andrea killing him, he thinks that Lex killed Russell, and he joined Catco to get close to Lena instead of Andrea. So yeah. But like I said, Brainy works with Lex to defeat Leviathan. Um, since there's no knowledge on Leviathan currently, he wants future knowledge. Um, and he says, luckily, a doppelganger of Win shot. He doesn't say Win's name, but Toyman, Win shot from another Earth, is Toyman. He basically entered through a wormhole, and Lex wants to use him to stop Leviathan. I don't really know how this is going to work. I don't know if this Win is from the future as well. I don't really know. Or he wants to use the Win of Earth Prime or something. We'll have to wait and see until next week. But next week and episode 12 seems like it's going to be a two-part episode with Win, so that should be pretty cool. And then after that, we have the 100th episode, which should be really cool, since 100th episodes for these shows are always like tributes to the show, basically. Like the time travel episode from last season of Flash, and then the invasion episode of Arrow. Um, yeah, it it's a super life, I believe it is. Sam is coming back, and I don't know if Mon-El's coming back or not. I saw somewhere that it was confirmed. That's all I've seen it from, though. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I don't have a lot of thoughts on this episode other than that it's a really, really good episode. I really enjoyed it, and I think they did a really, really good job. The writing, it feels like they have completely different writing. Um, I don't know what it is about this episode. I just really love it. Um, Definitely my favorite standalone episode. So that includes the Crisis episode, but I'm gonna have to give this one like a 9.5 or so, somewhere around there, like a 9.5. It was really good. Um, but yeah, that's all I really have to say about the episode. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned. I'll be uploading my Arrow review on Wednesday, and same with Legends. I'll be doing that. And yeah, just hope you guys enjoyed. See ya.